Hey, how you doing, everybody? I am BlueMetal, and I'm joined here by a fantastic commentator, LCC. How you doing, man?
Hello, I'm LCC, and I love America.
Me too. So this is a remaster of a 2004 very, very American game, and it's gonna be fantastic. And
Yeah, it's
to my knowledge,
the most American game ever made.
Yeah, it's so amazing, dude. So to my knowledge, we have met the incentive for the extra cutscenes, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So between myself and GDQ, we've picked out about 15 minutes of some of this game's epic cutscenes. So I can't wait to show you guys. It's gonna be quite fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this save here. Let me get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so let's skip this very first intro, but we're gonna watch this one.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
Welcome to the White House, boys.
We're here.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let LCC talk about how all this stuff works while I blow up a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep, so for the very first stage, we're kind of just hanging out for a while because there's a timer that's kind of ticking down before we can move on. Top right of the screen, we can see we have energy tanks that are those little dots, and then below that's the life bar. When that depletes, the energy tank goes away. Pretty simple stuff there. And then there's the energy bar to the left of that, and if you can see we're boosting, it depletes the energy, and if you go under that energy, it starts depleting from your life bar. So we'll be using quick boosts, and we're going to be chaining those together in the run to basically manage our energy so we never run out, essentially, so it's not a really big deal. And then below that, you can see the flashing bar we just used, and that builds up over time by killing things, and then it charges up and gives you a super move. There are also drops in this game that you can pick up that will also charge that up, as well as give you other benefits as well. We'll get to those when we get to them. Also, we just skipped
the statue of my dad to save about a second.
Yeah, we just skipped a bit of a cutscene there by destroying the the statue. So that's a kind of a new piece of tech as well.
Movement is sometimes hard to maintain in this game. You want to go into how the movement works?
Yeah, for sure. So what we're doing is we are boosting forward and then to the side, and then we're using that side boost and shifting it forward. The reason why you're doing that is because you can chain the side and forward boost together with each other. Whereas if you just kept boosting forward, you would have a long cooldown. So you're kind of just chaining those together to cancel the cooldown of the animation. And that'll be used literally everywhere in the run. There won't be a spot you won't be using that. But because you have to do that and hold forward as kind of constantly going forward and to the side and using your camera at the same time, it gets a little hard in the hands.
Yeah, I pretty much have to claw the whole time, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable after a while.
And we picked up an offensive augment, which will be used throughout the run. It's not really useful here, but we're just picking up because we're waiting for the Air Force One to be ready for the present. And all that does is increases all of your damage for a set period of time. Very handy in bosses.
Sometimes they're definitely worth going out of your way to pick up because the damage amp is very much worth in many cases. Oh, a little bit late. About to miss my flight. Speaking of flight, this is definitely how all planes take off. For sure.
Absolutely.
I feel like this is already the most educational game I've ever seen, and the game's done quick.
Can learn all the presidents? Which president is that?
Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael!
There's Richard Hawk. Everyone loves Richard.
Mr. President. It looks like this party is just getting started.
So he's the main villain. He is Vice President Richard Hawk. And he took over America, and we're going to take it back from him. I don't know how he managed to do it, but he did it. So we're going to do something about it by blowing everything up.
We are the president, and we're taking back America.
Indeed. So I just put on a multi-missile launcher. It's mainly useful for this one mission, but has a handful of other uses elsewhere. But mainly just want to use this thing to lock onto a structure, and then it shoots a million rockets at it and it blows up. So in this mission, we're mainly just after just a handful of target buildings. Actually, more than a handful. There's a whole bunch. And then just picking up some ammo here and there, some offensive augments, and there's going to be a boss fight. So, pretty much summarize, point A to B, a lot, blowing up all the structures. So, while I fly around, blow up all this stuff, I think it's time for about a handful of donations, maybe.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan, and they are coming in droves right now for you. So Amani has donated $30 and says, sorry GDQ, I'm going to have to cancel our meeting. I'm heading out to save America. Can we reschedule? Dude Master 47 has donated $100 and says, who needs fireworks when we have Metal Wolf Chaos? America. We also have Nux Tenma, who's generously given $25 in donations and says, Metal Wolf Chaos for the 4th of July? Thank you for this genius scheduling, GDQ staff. Agreed.
They knew what they were doing.
Absolutely.
Time for one more?
Yeah, one more spit.
All right. Jack pretty much summed it up with their $50 donation. Says, I only know one thing. I want to see Metal Wolf Chaos. Thank you, and I agree.
So our main
so we're
weapon
gonna get
choices for the run are going to be basically whatever explodes the most.
Yeah, you'll definitely be seeing that in the next mission and for a lot of the run, actually. And I need to blow up this big building here. It has a whole lot of segments to it. So this is another reason why we want that multi-missile launcher.
Yeah, we're hitting individual tiny pieces of it, so when you have a large spread with missiles, it helps a lot. And for our weapon choices, again, we're basically going to be using bazookas and missiles, also making use of the stomp move, which does a fair bit of damage as well. Pistols, shotguns, and assault rifles don't really do that much damage to the big targets that we want to kill, so they won't be used that much.
Here's a boss, and he's dead. Offensive augment plus your super is a very dangerous combo.
Yes. So we pick up the offensive augment for a specific time to kill that tank, and then we're just cleaning up the rest of the structures for the end of the mission here.
Yeah, the routing around this level pretty much has the boss put near the end instead of actually at the end. Okay, last two. All right, there's San Francisco. I blew up a lot of stuff, but we definitely saved San Francisco.
This is how we liberate
Hang on a
things.
second.
I'm the president.
All right, just had to make sure that was clear.
I'm the president.
Next, I'm researching the very, very OP weapons that are these cluster bomb bazooka things. They're way too strong for how early you get them.
Yeah. So for a casual player, they might not seem that great. Because the way they work is you shoot your missile shot, and then after a set period of time, they blow up, and then a cluster bomb spreads out across an area and does small amounts of damage per cluster. But if you know exactly how far you need to be from an object, you can blow it up with that missile and have all the cluster hit simultaneously, and it does way more damage than it ever should, so it's going to be used quite a bit. And at the beginning of this mission, you're supposed to go all the way around the island, but we use the terrain to actually boost ourselves upward a bit to skip that whole thing. We're basically at the very end, at the very beginning.
Yes, now we're here at the end already. You just gotta blow up these generators and the mission's over. And you may have seen the cutscene involving our favorite newsman in the helicopter. Wait, did I miss one? I did. And I wanted to use that cutscene as an introduction for that guy. He likes to spin it as much as possible to make you seem like the villain. Even though we are blowing things up all the time, he still wants to make sure that everyone knows that we're the bad guy, apparently.
Good luck.
All right, next, Beverly Hills. And the point of this mission is to deal with all the explosives all over the place by making them explode.
Yeah, as
perfect
a
logic.
tradition in America.
And some of them are proximity, so you just get close, then that timer goes off, and then when that timer's done, they blow up. But the ones that I really hate dealing with are these trucks. Oh. And these trucks, they follow you, they bounce up in the air. Jeez, they're obnoxious. And every time I get hit by a bomb, I lose an entire tank of energy, so I need to be careful. Pretty much all I'm going to be doing is blowing up a truck every now and then whenever I see them. And then any of the stationary bombs, I just fly by them and just ignore them. So pretty much just another point A to B mission and another fantastic time for donations.
Oakley dokley. We have, let's see here, Maru Mikati has given $50 in donations and saying, celebrating the 4th of July by watching the best From Software game. I have never believed in my own justice so hard. Donating $1 for every A in, oh boy, Richard! I think that's 50 earned. Thank you for that. We also have a $17.76 donation from Chris that says 1776 Freedom Train, America. Thank you for that. The East Skeleton 22 has given $25 with a comment of gotta donate for our great America. Agreed. Thank you for that.
Thank you. So this is probably the most dangerous mission in the whole run. If I'm going to die anywhere, it's going to be here.
Oh yeah. So we're fighting 3 enemy mechs. There's very, very specific positioning. We have to take them, manipulate them, and if you mess up even a tiny little bit on positioning, it can get out of whack really fast. But, like I said, if we position our cluster shots perfectly, we can destroy them in a couple shots. And another thing about the cluster missiles is that if you're actually too close, they'll detonate on impact, and none of the cluster shots will actually go off. You do need to be a fair distance away from things for them to actually be effective.
Yeah, you gotta really space yourself or else they'll just hit something and do like no damage, and it's terrible. And this is rough, but I can easily survive this. Yeah, I have plenty of health, and we have 1 left. They do a lot of damage.
And they are camouflaged, but they're not really that hard to see, honestly. They're kind of shooting missiles at you.
So I think it was mentioned earlier in a comment that this is a FromSoft game. Believe it or not, FromSoft made this.
Yep,
This is probably my favorite game of theirs.
Yep. They made Armored Core. I think they made the Tenchu game or 2. Kingsfield, Classic, Murakumo.
Yeah, and I think
And all those other games.
don't they
whatever
make
they
like something Souls and Souls this and
I
Born
can't expect
that
you to memorize
and
every game. Sorry.
something about dying twice. I don't know about all that stuff, but this is the bee's knees.
And similar to Alcatraz, we're going to be using the terrain to boost ourselves upwards. So you can only use your booster to go so high. There's a limit to it. But angled terrain like this lets us actually boost towards it to gain height. So it kind of lets us get around the terrain a bit easier and skip a little bit of movement.
We love ourselves some slopes in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to be using that to skip a boss in this level, actually. You're supposed to fight like a really big helicopter, but we just ride up some slopes, we get to the end early and don't have to fight the boss whatsoever. Oh, missiles. Missiles are so obnoxious. There's a handful of attacks in this game that'll just stop you dead in your tracks, and it's very annoying. Like missiles, sniper shots, and tank shots. They get really annoying.
Yeah, there's a bunch of hit stun that kind of just make you wait a second. And if you're trying to get a boost rhythm going and they hit you, suddenly your boost rhythm is all out of sorts, so it doesn't help you out that much.
And climb another slope here and just prevent the boss from respawning at all. Fantastic. He needs to fight bosses anyway.
The mission says
here's the
destroy
main target
all
structures.
objects.
Yep. It's supposed to take out these things up here on top of these beams, but just shoot the beams themselves and you're good. You shoot so many missiles. All right, I think we're gonna get a cutscene here. I think.
Jody, what's the situation?
All right, y'all need to see this one. This is one of the
This is a
star
good one.
attractions.
Metal Wolf. Planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people. I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch!
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Get up!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
Ah, he got me!
Justice is always victorious in the end. Long live the USA!
And I
Couldn't
love
have
this
said
game.
it better. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Billy, I won't.
That was
and
beautiful.
The reason is because I'm the president of the United States of America.
Again, I had to make sure that was clear in case
me
we
every
missed it the
time.
first time. All right, Houston. So this one, we have to destroy a handful of structures and then fight a gigantic helicopter. That thing way in the back. That thing is huge.
Elijah Wan.
And it's going to be harassing me throughout the whole thing. So I need to be wary of the missiles he's going to be shooting at me.
Yeah, a few of the bosses in this game are named after basketball players.
Shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
All right, these guys I need to take care of, at least for reasons like that. Stop me in my tracks. I need to build up my super meter. There's those. Man, stop. Jeez, stop.
Yep, the routing for this stage is mainly based around where the offensive augments are, so the augment is closer to their side of the map, so we're going over here first.
The performance of the smart
Yeah, I'm
bombs
coming up right to it. Gonna. Oh,
There's no
these
guidance.
missiles.
It's
Stop.
all
Leave me alone.
wrong.
Leave me alone. Ah. There's an offensive augment right over here in this little structure down here.
And again, this basically doubles your attack power for a set period of time, so on bosses, you pretty much get that, use your super, it's basically dead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna blow up these structures. Boss fight's gonna start, and I want you to pay attention to the health bar. Pay close attention. Assuming I don't mess up anyway, but still. All right, here he comes. Here he comes. Stop hitting me, please. Stop.
How do you like me now?
From Metal Wolf's damage to the Elijah Wan's armor plating has taken.
Oh no, he's barely alive. You get back here.
Dreaded Metal Wolf
You get back here.
fights like. What's this?
It could have went down much faster, but I think I barely misplaced my shots. But you know what? He didn't get away, and that's what's
Get in
important.
touch with the resistance.
Good enough.
All right, Chicago. We're gonna watch the first cutscene on this one. 'Cause we're gonna see some more Richard. I think everyone loves Richard, right? I love
Enemy
Richard.
forces occupy Chicago. Destroy all the target areas and liberate the town of Chicago.
Copy that.
Well, if it isn't the heinous terrorist, public enemy number one.
Richard!
Oh, you've done excellent work, Michael. How about a reward to show my appreciation? Poison gas will annihilate the city in 5 minutes. And Metal Wolf will be blamed for the slaughter of Chicago. Have a nice day, or not, Michael.
I love Richard. So, like he was saying, poison gas is going to be filling the city, but we're speedrunners. We don't have to worry about it. Just destroy the structures ASAP, and pretty much nothing to worry about. So, all we're going to be doing is just blowing up all the buildings, and easy peasy. So, I think that's a good time for donations to take.
All right, we got plenty of them. We have an anonymous $5 donation who, perfect timing with this, says, Mr. President, this party is just getting started. It's the perfect time for a $5 donation train. Richard! We also have, speaking of donation trains, another anonymous donor has donated $17.76 as well, saying, in all caps, joining the freedom train, choo choo! Thank you, both of you, for that. And then, of course, Hoagie in Disguise has donated $50 and saying, I am donating money. Not because I need to, but because I am the President of the United States of America. Thank you for that. To the President.
Oh, what? Excuse me? What's still standing? Oh. Okay, keep going, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Anonymous has donated $5 and says, are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? This president doesn't need that. He is a bad enough dude to rescue America. Agreed. Then Omnijack has donated $20 with the comment of, the fireworks just started here. I choose to believe that my neighbors are celebrating Metal Wolf Chaos being an SGDQ. I think you're right there, Omnijack. Pretty sure you're right. Oh, thank you for that. Time for one more?
I had to give you another Do You Like Me Now? Anyway, let's see. I think we're gonna be starting another cutscene mission. Yeah, so watch this cutscene first, and it's gonna be a boss level, so it's actually gonna be going down pretty quick. But I think you might have time for one after I kill the boss, probably.
The coup d'etat
Sounds like a
forces
plan.
are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Hello, Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. This boss is very dangerous. I want to be taking the fight really safely.
Yeah, it has a laser shot that you can get one shot by, so we're just avoiding that. Normally you go around the stage shooting down all the objectives, which removes the boss's shield, reduces its ability to use offensive attacks, takes away its laser. But the cluster bombs just do a lot of damage in general, so as long as you play it safe and just shoot a bunch of those at them, you're perfectly fine.
Yep. And shout outs to Shops for finding the AI abuse for this guy. He just either stands there or just walks into the wall and he's dead. Little boss. Yep. Let's see.
What's the pulse of the nation?
I think you have time to... Actually, I want to make one new weapon, and then you got some time for donations. So the next weapon I'll be making is a very, very strong machine gun. And I can only afford one right now, but later on I'll be able to afford the second one.
Yep. So this machine gun's really good for just taking out mobile targets. It has a lot of damage as well. So primarily for the Richard Hawk fight in Vegas, because he's a very small target, moves around a lot, jumps up high into the air, that sort of thing. And it's just good in general. But
here in this mission, we're gonna be, it's another boss level, but we just have to make our way over there. We'll be fighting that big old cruiser back there. I think on our way there, I think you got time for about 1 or 2.
All right. Well, Simon has punched their $17.76 donation ticket with a comment of donating a ticket on the Freedom Train for my friend Tiff. Less than 3. Thank you for that, Simon. And as a point of note, I don't know if y'all noticed, but we've got some new donation incentives opened up. So if you're interested, head to the Games Done Quick website and see what's available. Everything from, well, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, upgrading to Devil Hunter. So keep an eye on that.
Your former commander.
This is the best voice acting, by the way.
I don't know what you're up to, or who is inside of there, but I can tell you this: you're public enemy number 1.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. And, full boss, because it's gonna get destroyed like right now.
Chat has it right. Metal Gear Rising plus this game, I think it's a perfect crossover sequel.
Oh yeah, I agree. This guitar solo, though.
We military men will never be cowardly lambs. We're brave.
It's like to imagine some guy on the beach doing a solo right now.
Now carry out your duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
Can I get some salutes in chat, please?
Sunk to the bottom of the ocean, man.
Vacationers once again.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Great going, Mr. President.
Mr. President. Alright, so we're coming up on Liberty Island. Some story stuff happens, and a weird betrayal happens, which makes no sense to me, but I have
Yeah, I
to,
still don't get it, but whatever.
I have to make one more thing clear again.
The reason is because I'm the president of this great United States of America.
Alright, just making sure you're aware. Alright, so this is another boss level. It's gonna be nothing but this big tank trying to shoot down the Statue of Liberty. And we don't want that. We love our Statue of Liberty.
If I direct these missiles. Oh, I almost forgot.
Or Richard, by the way.
Time for my afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea and watching you getting your clock cleaned.
Alright, back to shooting down the tank. Pretty much all you do is just back up, keep shooting your cluster bombs. They'll go down eventually.
Shoot the boss until it dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
An ironclad battle tech.
But kill him.
And we got another really good cutscene coming up after we finish this fight here.
Nice shooting, Mr. President.
This guy's a lot of great lines that we're skipping to, but sadly, going fast takes precedence here.
Whatever.
Speaking of going fast, this tank's going fast right here. Kind of scary.
Whatever.
I know what chat's gonna do when it happens. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
How much would you say that tank weighs?
Too much.
Too much? Yeah, I'd say too much. But he's the president. He doesn't care. Makes the impossible possible.
Now he's ready for the scrap. Mr. President, my boys were successful in saving your princess. I'll connect you.
Mr. President? How can I ever...
Jody,
Yes,
sorry to be late.
Mr. President,
From the skies above Liberty Island, this is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. To viewers in America, make that the world. Did you witness the truth reported to you live on DNN? Did you witness Vice President Richard Hawk's dreadful nature revealed? As I have been stressing all along, Metal Wolf was the truly righteous one. While the world may have doubted you, I always believed in you.
Sure.
Thank
He
you,
didn't.
Metal Wolf, and thank you, Michael Wilson.
Pretty good representation of the media, though, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Very accurate. All right, so next we're coming up on the Las Vegas mission, and we're gonna make the second machine gun and finally confront Richard. No, wait. I take that back. I forgot. I missed one. So this is the mission that has an out-of-bounds trick that FromSoft patched out because they hate fun, I guess.
Yep, there's an outbounds trick that was an original Xbox version of this game that was actually patched out, which we're basically down patching the game so we can still do it. So normally you go around and you have to destroy a bunch of structures, but if you get high enough, the ceiling just does not have collision, and you can hit the end trigger by flying to it. So we'll do that right now.
Hear that annoying bomb. So you want to... BlueMetal is hard to maintain this game, dude. Alright, get on top of the structure. Get on top of this one. And then this one. And hey, look, there's no ceiling up here. And now I fly all the way to that flag. See the flag? It's appropriate for this day.
It's not actually a flag, but it sure does look like one. So, game's very nice to give you a nice little visual cue to go for.
Yeah. Shout out to Shops for finding this out-of-bounds trick and some other ones that all got patched out, sadly. And now we're fighting the White House itself. They put a lot of armored weapons on it, and they get rid of all that stuff. That stuff's ugly. I want my house looking pretty good.
We can actually shoot the White House itself, so we want to not go too crazy.
Yeah, some weapons are very dangerous to use on this, because sometimes you might just blow up a portion that you want to get rid of, and next thing you know, you blow up the White House and mission's over.
Yep, you're also supposed to wait for the guns to open up so you can hit their weak spot, but if you shoot underneath them, you can kind of just hit their hitbox anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for anything, just keep shooting.
Yeah, this is how we do it in America.
Exactly. All right, now it should be time for Las Vegas. We saved America. Now it's time to deal with Richard Hawk. Gonna make one more machine gun though. Manufacturer. Yep, second one. These things are expensive. All right. Now, time for some more Richard Hawk. Love Richard. I love Richard. He loves us too.
Richard, come out!
He loves it so much.
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet.
Richard!
And for that, I owe you. You canceled all my dreams and plans. So now I've got a nice little present for you. Here.
Hey, it's the helicopter I didn't fight. And that tank I bodied earlier.
Let me ask you one last thing. What do you want on your tombstone? What do you want it to say, huh, Michael?
So, refighting a couple bosses, one I never fought to begin with. But this first tank, just shoot the bridge and he's down. Cool beans. Cool boss. And this one, the machine guns are just so strong that we just melt him pretty quickly. And there he goes. And now we're going to start the fight with Richard for real.
Bravo, Michael.
Multi-stage fight. And yeah, this is where the machine guns really come in handy because Richard's very mobile and small for targets, so...
Yeah, so in this arena, I want to find an offensive augment and just chase him down. Hopefully he's not being too annoying with his movement. And he also has a bazooka that does a lot of damage, so I need to be very careful. Okay, he has it out right now to be wary of this thing. Sometimes he's nice though and chooses not to shoot it, but when he wants to, it hurts. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up another offensive augment. I don't think it's faster, but it makes things nice. Makes things smooth. Oh, I do not want to blow that up. Okay, fine. And we're gonna watch this next cutscene. I think it might have time for a donation or two.
Well, let's see if I can rapid fire some freedom donation trains. $17.76 from Radio Chew saying, I will donate to SGDQ, and the reason is because America. Freedom Train. Leonia19 also $17.76 saying, how do you like me now? For donating to GDQ. Thank you both for that. And an IRL Rabbit has donated $177.60 saying, watching as the fireworks go off outside. I couldn't imagine a more fitting game for America's birthday. Thank you for those donations, and keep that freedom train going.
Are you a chicken? This guy. Alright, he's flying around up here. Need to shoot him down. And back to a usual standard fight. Avoiding that bazooka. Alright. Gonna move on to the final phase. Grab me some ammo and health just in case.
Final phase is the best phase because the game can rarely decide you die.
I've had it happen once. It's really rare, but it can happen.
And I literally mean that in the most literal sense. Like sometimes you just die and there's no real explanation. The game just decides it. So this is pretty much just circle strafing around to avoid his shots. When he gets down to low health, you go into a super move, which you just walk around. And he doesn't track you very well, so...
Yeah, he tracks really slowly, so you just circle around him, and he's done. Alright, this is one of the best cutscenes in the game, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Like hell it is.
That's the space shuttle. You can't chase after that. Hey, Mr. President. Mr. President? Mr. President? That's pointless, Mr. President.
Nothing is pointless. And the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America. Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody, I'm gonna step out into outer space. See you soon.
And BRB, going to outer space. Okay, we got one more great thing to show you. Oh, I skipped past it.
Screwed it up.
I screwed it up. He was going to say it one more time just in case you forgot. But anyway, space station, final level of the whole game. Got another cutscene, and then we got a long auto-scroller to deal with, so that'd be plenty of time for donations right after this.
One thing about this cutscene is if you skip it, it plays every explosion sound simultaneously after skipping it. That's in the cutscene.
Well, I
A bit loud.
love you too, Michael. I love you so much. I can't stand it. So much. I want to kill you.
Wow, he loves me a lot.
Hold it, Richard.
Mr. President, hurry up now.
Not for long. Take a long last look at the 200 billion stars in the Milky Way. Of all man's achievements in the 21st century, this is the climax.
It's the climax.
And this
I'm going
is
to ride this elevator.
This is auto-scroller.
And it's-
Not much else to
Yeah,
say.
it's a little bit long. Yeah, there's the only thing to note is that there's going to be some shutters up there, some things that close on us, and all we do is shoot them down while we just mess with enemies, I guess. So, plenty of time for about, a good handful of donations.
Oh, I got a handful of donations for you. You've gained the attention of the President of the USA, who has donated $5 with a "How do you like me now?" And then Mr. President also donated $50 and said, "How do you like me now?" We also have an anonymous $30 donation. It says, shout out to SGDQ, starting off with 2 over-the-top games back-to-back with K-Shoot Mania and Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Richard! We have a $30 donation from The Sound Defense, who says, good luck and Godspeed, BlueMetal. Believe in your own justice. Sea Priest has donated $25 with a Richard! Thank you for all of those. And Belle has a very, very wonderful comment of, hi, Mom, and has donated $500. So, hi, Bells Mom, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying.
Is he in here? Where is he?
Did they fall down the
Okay,
elevator?
so I'm not gonna
There's
have my
normally guys
super
up
going
here.
in here. Yeah, there's supposed to be a third one. Did he go? I need my super. I need my super real bad.
Yeah, we do need to farm some enemy kills to get points. Get the supercharged
Alright,
up.
is
the
that gonna be
boss.
enough? Alright, good. I need that real bad, so. There's supposed to be 3 guys there. Why was there 2? He might have jumped off early or something. Alright. Here comes the final boss fight with Richard.
Oh, that's a good
Again.
example of skipping a cutscene and every explosion playing at the same time, by the way.
Yeah, that was a very loud explosion, man.
What do you stand for, Michael? Be certain now. As certain as the blood gushing out of your nose when I bash it in. Be
Ow.
certain of your death here and now. Now, come at me with all your body and soul. I'll hug you to death.
Oh, hey, thanks, Richard.
I'll hug
Imagine
you to death.
riding a mech and then riding a tank while in your mech.
Yep.
That's something.
Here we are fighting Project Phantasma.
Alright,
Sure,
pick up an
2 people
offensive
got
augment.
that.
Use my super here. Ooh, that's a good amount of damage. Now, the bazookas show their usefulness again. And I'm gonna hope I don't get totally destroyed here. I have plenty of health, but he can take it down real fast. Alright, time is gonna come up, not when this phase ends, but when the next one ends. And it's gonna end fast, so be ready. Time. GG, everybody. You saved
GG.
America. But the
That-
cutscenes are not over.
The
We
missile
have
does
one
say Merry
epic ending to
Christmas
show
on
you.
it, by the way.
Alright, here's the ending we all waited for.
Richard!
At that speed and angle, he'll burn up like a shooting star.
I'm going in!
Impossible! Not even you can possibly stop a shooting star.
Jody, who am I? I'm the president. I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
This is definitely what the president does.
Michael?
Richard, it was your methods that were flawed. Our love for America won't change. Richard!
This is one eternal flame with your justice.
So, sometimes dialogues will overlap each other and cut each other off.
A little bit. The original game had a bit more lag in the cutscenes, so they tend to be spaced out properly, but the remake kind of fixed that, quote unquote. But now the cutscene kind of plays too fast.
Yeah,
No problem.
no problem.
I'm coming home. Jody. Tomorrow's gonna be another busy day at the White House.
All right, everybody. That was Metal Wolf Chaos XD. I'm
Great
happy to
game.
have ran it for you all today. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did too.
I'm sad we skipped
And,
the speech, though. He says the
yeah,
word freedom
it's-
about 7 times.
And reminding us again that he is the president. But yeah, that was a fun run. It was pretty good. Thank you all for watching. I would say if you want to watch all the cutscenes, you could YouTube it. I would shield my channel, but I'm not going to do that. But you could easily YouTube it, or the game is on sale on Steam right now for about $12. I'd say it's
Steam sale.
pretty worth.
Yeah, definitely pick it
I
up.
think so. Yep. So, had fun. Hope you all did too. And tell my fellow Americans, Happy Independence Day. And that'll be it for me. Thank you, GDQ, for having us.
All right, that was awesome. Thank you so much to BlueMetal, and thank you for just getting those cutscenes. That was, I learned so much, and I feel so educated right now. It's cool. All right, I will say we did have a $30 donation come in from Archivist Arms, who says, in full caps, "Take my donation, punch!" Thanks for that. Oh boy, here we have $20 from, oh boy, Trainer Anade. I hope I said that right, because their comment was great cause, and an extra $20 if you pronounce my name right. Take pity on your humble host. I'm not very good with pronunciations. I usually get the wrong emphasis on the incorrect syllable. I don't know how it works, but we gave it a good shot. We do have as well YB donating $50 and says, GDQ hype! Good luck to all of the runners. Thank you for that wonderful donation. And don't forget, we have some pretty awesome incentives coming up. If you ever played Nintendogs, you get to name your pupper. And you know what? That's one of the options. We have nickname choices available for, well, just choosing the name we get to give our pupper during the Nintendogs run. So if you want to see your favorite name named, well, you gotta donate for it. There's some pretty good options on the table right now, so feel free to pick one. But with that, sit tight and we'll be right back after this quick message. All right, so we have a wonderful game from NWM Interactive, publisher of a beautiful and just generally inventive games from incredible indie devs around the world, and they present Stonefly. Glide your mech through things like tree canopies, marshes, and prickly briars in this stunning action-adventure RPG from award-winning Flight School Studio, creators of Creature in the Well. You can go on missions and patrols in this world's undiscovered naturescapes that are so cool looking. You can take on a variety of bugs out in the wild, harvest minerals, and craft upgrades to your mech. It's pretty much just stun them, shoot them, get the loot. And it's all set to an original soundtrack from Berlin-based experimental electronic artist Nature Boy Flacco. So Stonefly is actually available right now on both PC and consoles, and currently, if you get it at Steam, we also have from NIS America, Disgaea 6 Defiance of Destiny. So for here, you have to join Zed in his quest to rise above his lowly status and challenge a god of destruction. Along the way, you can meet some zany characters, you can explore chaotic new worlds, and you can even discover the power of sibling bonds and determination. Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, guess what? It's available right now. So if you want to learn some more about it, you can head over to disgaea.us/D6. Definitely check it out. And let's see here. For donations, we have some fantastically generous people. For instance, we have Professor Quantum. They've donated $20 and just says, shout out to the awesome GDQ crew who work so hard behind the scenes to keep this wonderful event running so smoothly. Keep up the fantastic work. And you know what? what's fantastic about that $20, that actually really helps our charity, Doctors Without Borders. You know, that $20 donation right there can go and purchase a suture set that contains essential surgical instruments for various emergency wound repair on the field. So it just takes a simple donation and you can do amazing things with it. So thank you for that, Professor Quantum. All right. Wow, we have a $50 donation from Marissa Raptor, who says, amazing job to all of the staff and participants who were able to keep this show running even online during the pandemic and continuing to break charity records to the best causes. Good luck to all the runners and save the animals as always. And my dog Galahad agrees with that, saving the animals. But with that, I believe it is time to head on over for the daily recap. Take it away.
Welcome back. Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online. Hello, everybody. That's right. The daily recap is back. I forgot the bit we were gonna do where I was gonna start doing the pre-show again, but
I was gonna reach up and everything. Because we know there are people in the audience who are like, yeah, and they're not gonna trick me this time.
Yeah, sorry. We're
Yeah,
actually
green screen
remote, so I
up.
can't like reach over this way and just like reach out and see Fu. Unfortunately, no. But yeah, we're yeah, sure. Oh, I would love to pet the dog.
Where's my take?
We're here to do the daily recap. We want to talk to you a little bit about some of the highlights that we found from today's event. We just some of the runs, some of the moments from them, maybe even show you a couple of clips and give you an idea of some of the runs that you should check out when the VODs go up on YouTube or if you want to check them out on Twitch in the meantime. So let's get started. You know, we had a pretty good, exciting first day, I'd say, and things were kind of kicking off pretty quickly. I think, Keys, you wanted to talk a little bit about F-Zero, right?
Yeah, it's on the topic of going quickly. I mean, what better way to talk about going quickly than F-Zero GX, which you literally have to tape your eyes open and have someone squirt water in them so you can watch the game without missing any of the action. But yeah, David absolutely killed it. And this clip that we're about to play actually shows just how ridiculous some of the run can actually be. So at some point in time, I don't remember which track it is, but David literally just flies over 2-3 roads worth of track, basically does a U-turn in the air, lands on the track just completely fine.
Let's see that clip because I really, I got to see this. I got to see what you're talking about here.
I believe you, but like,
there you go. Yeah, exactly. No.
There we go.
And, okay, it was such an impressive thing, by the way, that even his commentators were like, "What the hell? You landed that?" And then,
I love if you look at his facial expression does not change because you never stop going in this game. Just like, and keep going really fast.
No, you're not allowed to blink. Like I mean, and then like the following clip too just kind of shows just how ridiculous the game can get at these high pace, high action, high reward risks that you have to take. So if we can get that next clip rolling, he's on another track, and the way that he ends is just really, really, really funny. So you actually die. You die at the end here, but you die at the finish. It's technically called like a suicide finish, but I think it was one of the hosts or the commentators said we should call it Yeetus Completus, and I'm pushing for that. So right here we got David with Yeetus Completus.
That's amazing. That's great. F-Zero, that's some hard competition. Like you said, it's just a game all about going fast in the first place, which just makes it all the more exciting for speedruns.
You're not allowed to blink. You're just not.
I do think, though, I liked the Psychonauts run a lot from Yoshi Pro. If we want to just go ahead and start rolling the clips here, because I've got two clips that I want to really talk about. The first, if I'm remembering correctly, is this gravity-defying section. Oh, actually, let's do this one first. This is this big track. You're supposed to just roll on the ball all the way down here, but due to like the bunny hopping, you can actually get higher top speeds and maintain your speed a lot better. So just being able to like precisely jump as quickly as possible and just carry these long stretches of increased momentum. I love this kind of thing in speedrunning. It's like one of my favorite. It's
literally just a giant bouncy house.
Yeah, like you can
with
see
stiletto heels.
When he has to get back on the ball for a second, he slows down quite a bit, but then right back into just let's just do some mega jumps and get up into the tube here. I love that so much. And then moving on to the next one too, if we want to just go straight to the next one, this is a big gravity-defying cube, and he does all these palm bounces, which are just, they look really satisfying to pull off because you just slam the ground and then go flying because you're utilizing the gravity shift as well. And there's tricks and just movement tech like this all over this speed run. It's incredible. You could see I could let this loop all day because it's just lots of cool movement and platforming. But I was gonna say, go ahead, Spike, because it didn't end in Psychonauts today.
No, I was about to say, we're just rolling one run into the next. And another great one from early this afternoon. We had the 4-way Mega Man X 100% race. Let's get those clips up there rolling one right into another. This one was close from start to finish. I'm not going to reveal who was the winner if y'all didn't get to see it. But starting off here in the first clip, all 4 of our runners are going through Boomer Kuwanger stage. They got a really tough climb afterwards. But first, they got to hit the classic iceless trick. You got 2 runners on your right, Louise and Tiki, 2 legends trying to hit it. Clipper able to pass Tiki into second place right there, going right into this insane looking climb. All these precise shotgun ice blasts they have to knock down, the spread shots from them to take out enemies and then move up. There was a total of like 3 or 4 misses of these near pixel perfect tricks between the 4 of them. Amazing stuff right there. Let's go further into the race because you're thinking, oh, that's early on. That's fine. Now we are here in Sting Chameleon stage where they have to hit these phantom grabs. They're getting a health pickup that is off screen for 100%. What? Just trust me, there's one over there. And you might be thinking, oh no, Tiki just took a death in the top right. Pulled off an amazing backup strat, even to make that a possibility at all. Was able to recognize the small difference in this phantom grab, but was able to still get the item, took the death, but didn't actually lose that much time in the process. Moving on to the next clip. We're just going to keep them coming at you like this. And now we're moving near the end of the run. I know, they go so fast. I got to keep going. We're near the end of the run right here. And now all 4 of our players are going for the precise Vile cutscene skip right here. This is, as you can see, almost 27 minutes into this 35, 36-minute race. And they're all 4 pulling off the skip at nearly the same time. Louise with Clipper and Darren right behind Tiki off that early death right behind them. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Tiki did not come in last place. This was tight from beginning to end, from wire to wire, from the front cover to the back cover. I have no more analogies to throw out for you guys right there. Just make sure you watch it. Mega Man X goodness. Check it out.
I know, that one was an incredible race. I just had a blast watching it. Comfort, what do you have lined up for us? What do you find exciting here on the first day?
Well, okay, first of all, like Spike for like just commentator of the year, like just the way you just go. You just go. It's always really impressive, I gotta say.
No, I'm second place of the day. Are you kidding me? You're about to talk about the winner, the Oscar winner in this clip.
We can't forget about Spyro. Of course, I know I talked to Dayaman earlier, but I mean, anything around it is great for me because Dayaman not only did a great job today, but like also he's just one of like the kindest, like best energy vibes kind of people. And so like really, really great start to the marathon with just like his kind of like positive energy coming out. So loved that. Great job on commentary. So let's get into the first clip that I have. There's definitely like a bunch of smaller skips. You have like things that kind of like skip certain sections. It's based on like your charge speed. And then if you do like jumps right at the end to get like extra height. But this one that we're going to see first is him. He is going to be going along this edge just to barely clip out of bounds. So he's able to kind of like skip over this part of the overworld and land in a different area. So he can like, it's saving time, right?
It's so good.
It's like no problem for him. So it's just like a quick skip, like getting it first try. It was great. So then we can go into the next one. He had like really good consistent movement again, like I was saying, but this one it involves some like super dashing. Oh, I was gonna bring up flame charges, but that was like later on. This is like a really, really tight supercharge jump like combination. So you see him kind of like back in here in the cave, like he has this like one tight jump right there at the end to help him collect all these gems for yeah, I know.
That's
for like
incredible.
getting through the sun. It was great. Like all of his movement was really fluid. I know he didn't get rat proxy, but we got to see the other levels in the final world, and so it was great. Like the attempt is there, and I'm sure you could like just go watch this world record run if you want to see what rat proxy is.
Anybody who's
played
Spyro, either OG or on the remaster, knows how difficult it is to control those supercharges. To see one last long, like I don't know if I've ever seen one last that long. That was incredible.
He curved all the way in and out of like 3 caves and kept it going the whole time.
Yeah.
Incredible
It's actually the same cave system that he went through in one direction, and then he came out, got other gems, and went through the other direction.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What a legend,
well,
dude.
there are too many fantastic runs for us to cover all of them. Are there any other honorable mentions anybody wants to toss out? I got one, but I'm going to save mine for last.
So Dragon Age was first, and I think it was great. It's like the classic example of, okay, this game is broken. Because it was like first half of the game was a bit more chill, and then suddenly it's like breaking, just like going all kinds of places. They were using like those like tactical mode switch clipping. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I got to point out K-Shoot Mania because the runner was doing so much stuff on the screen and just having a casual conversation with us. We probably could have asked what their grocery list was 2 days ago, and how their dog is doing, assuming they have a dog, and we just get the dog's doing great. I taught them how to sit and just going all over the place.
They're like feeding the dog.
Well, we are pretty much out of time here, folks, but I would be remiss not to mention here on July 4th, Independence Day, for those of us in the States, the most American game ever made by not Americans, Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Go check it out. It is a fantastic From Software game. That's right. Same developers as all those Dark Souls games that everybody seems to love.
Of course.
Including myself. I love them.
Yeah, it's your favorite.
But real quick, rapid fire, before we get out of here, what are some of the runs that you all are looking forward to tomorrow or in the evening tonight?
Nintendogs. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nintendogs. That's perfect. Spike.
Early NES blocks, stuff like Gimmick, Batman, and Tiny Toons. Check all that stuff out. All those runs are awesome. They're like 10 minutes each.
Ease.
The Castlevania game that doesn't have Castlevania in its name.
Hobbs.
You want to wait? Hold on. You want to explain to people which one that is?
Record of Lotus War. Record of Lotus War.
Super Smash Brothers, right?
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
If they missed the pre-show, they might not know. Sundered tonight is going to be great. I'm going to be interviewing that runner. Actually, should be really fun. And then also, gotta check out Super Mario Odyssey tomorrow. Taka 2%. That is going to be unbelievable. Just routing on the fly.
Kirby.
And more Kirby.
Yeah, two more Kirby runs tomorrow. Check them out, people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us here on the Daily Recap today, Sunday. We will see you tomorrow, maybe a different assortment of interview folks here tomorrow for another Daily Recap. And we encourage all of you to go check out some of the runs that you saw here in this show that you didn't get to see earlier today. And stay tuned for more awesome games here at Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.
All right, I will say, chat, Galahad's a very happy pupper right now. He got plenty of pets, so he's safe. But one really quick donation from Usually Clueless. She's donated $25 and says she's got to donate for a fantastic cause and for the best host and Resogun world record holder, Oscar. That's me. Thank you, Clueless. You are always such a kind soul. But with that, guess what? My time with you is done. I need to stretch my legs. I need to go hydrate, and I gotta go keep my Corgo happy from the evil fireworks that are outside, scaring them. But I hope all of you have had a fantastic time, and I'm gonna put you in the very awesome hands of one sporadic erratic. So happy 4th, and take care, everyone. Bye.
What is up, SGDQ 2021? I am your host, Sporadic Erratic. I hope y'all are having a wonderful evening or morning or whatever time it is for you. All right, I am getting word that our next runner is ready. So here is Glyph DX with Legend of Zelda.